Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Matt and it is Terrible Tuesday. I am so happy to see each and every one of your faces. I hope you're happy to see my ugly face. I'm here with you for another review. Terrible Tuesday. It's I like to reserve for probably the worst movie of the week, or if it's terribly done, or it doesn't have to necessarily be a bad movie, but it is. One of the lower films that I saw of the week, and this one definitely it is one of the lower films that I have seen this week and have seen in a little bit. It's been this one was a rough one to get through for as far as the story went, and it's from 2015. It's got a TVMA rating. It does get pretty graphic. The gore is pretty cool in this one. That is its one saving grace of this. It has some great gore. It stars, it's running about an hour and 35 minutes, hour and a half ish. My case says an hour and 35 minutes. IMDb lists, I think, an hour and 28 minutes. So whatever the difference is between that and this is a longer cut than what's listed online. Now, as far as a rating listed on the case, there is no rating listed on the case, so that's that I did get from IMDb. So I'm not really too sure if that rating is on point or if it's not really a good one. Now it stars Ashley Marie Nunes, Jessica Cameron, Jennifer Wenger, Meylynda Kiring, Natalie, Montera, Danica, Riner, Jessica Ray, Schumacher. Cathy Garrett is awesome in this. Johanna, and Kelsey Carlstedt. Quite the cast there. It's a veritable group of female actresses in there. It is a mostly female cast in the entire film, minus probably like four or five guys, I think, is in this. It's not a very big cast all in all, but the male end of the spectrum is not there, which I'm okay with that. And it's directed by Todd Nunes. I don't know if him and Ashley Marie Nunes are any relation. They just share the same last name. Now let's get on to it, and it is none other than 2015's All Through the House. Yes. Have any of you guys seen this one here? If so, let me know what you think about it. I always like talking about these movies, ones that are good and bad and in between, and I'm not really sure where I place this one quite yet. It's not bad, it's not good, it's somewhere in between. That's all I'm gonna say. As far as the release goes, this is what we got for special features. Not a lot on there. We got some trailers and a commentary. Now there is zero reversible cover art here, and as far as the disc goes, it is a DVD-R, folks. It is a DVD-R, so it is made on demand, burn on demand. So that is one downfall. It does say DVD on the front of it, which is false advertising. It is clearly a DVD-R. I'm not too horribly upset by that. I just think they should have advertised that when I pre-ordered it, because I pre-ordered this like a couple months in advance just because I was sold on the cover art and the name. It just spoke to me. It said, "Matt, you must see this movie," and I agree. I think it's worth the watch. What is it about? It's basically about this girl who is, what is she, 5, I think? 5 or 6? I think it's 5. She goes missing. Nobody knows where she went, and this is all right at the very beginning of the film. And you don't get any kind of obvious, or you obviously don't get to know what's going on until the last 15 minutes of the film. when it comes to that. So you fast forward, and now these girls are older. The one girl, she knew Jamie. At least she knew her she knew her at some point in her life, and she was horribly affected by the disappearance of her. And so she's a little haywire in the head for that. But if it was me, I probably would be too. Now, as far as what we got going on here, it's a night where a group of girls are together. They're having a girls' night. Blah blah blah. That cliche thing. This movie is horribly cliche. In the first 5 minutes, I'm not gonna lie, you are going to see not one, but two. No, I think it's only one, but in the first 20 minutes for sure, you see two penises. And that right there let me know that this film was not geared to me. It's geared towards. It looked like it was geared more towards women. This film, it felt like it the whole time. It's women from the ages of 18 to about 26, I think 27-ish. It's not really. I mean, the thing for guys in here is it has the gore. If you're in it for boobs, you only see boobs once, and you get close. The girls are wearing some scantily clad outfits. It's got that eye candy going, but nothing that's gonna get you going for a night of passionate relations with your old lady after the film. Oh, I'm kidding, or am I? No, I'm kidding. So where was I at? You fast forward. It's the night of the girls' night. You get to see penises. The killer uses a pair of hedge clippers for its weapon of choice. And you'll see why it's used. There is a twist at the end. The movie itself, the plot is just a mess. Like, I got bored with this several times. I had such a hard time finishing this thing. But I pushed through. I trucked through it just so I can review it for you guys, because I knew it'd be perfect for today's viewing. As far as what I'm going to rate this bad boy, on a technical side, it's a 2. It's not a mess as far as like what it looks like. It has some interesting camera angles. The director had a vision there. I can see it plain as day. It's right there. Now, as far as the plot goes, though, the plot was just god-awful. You got a missing 5-year-old. Fast forward later, girls' night. Girls are picked off one by one. Guys are picked off one by one. Super cliche. Has an interesting ending, but I've seen it a million times before. It just reversed it and went a different side of the aspect. I'm not going to give it away because you guys should watch it at least and see what you think, especially the gore hounds, because there is some cool gore in here. That's the one thing I did give them. There was only one gore gag in it that I thought was terrible, and it involved a girl getting cut across her throat with the hedge clippers, which, like I said, is the killer's weapon of choice. Now, I forgot, there's this crazy old lady, the mom of the girl that disappeared. She has gone completely off her rocker. Like, you go into her house and there's mannequins everywhere. They're dressed like Santa Claus. There's Christmas lights everywhere. It looks like a nightmare, a Christmas nightmare. It's not a pretty sight. And then you got the mother to the girl that knew Jamie, and she, like I said, she had the best character. She was Cathy Garrett. She was my favorite character in the whole film. She was a swearing, drinking mother that had some of the best lines in the whole film. And I wish she had more playtime in this movie. That's my only real complaint, because she's one of those characters that I would have liked to know. As far as caring for the characters, you don't. It's easy to say whatever and watch them die. There's zero like backstory and simply you don't get to know these characters at all. Like, they're barely on screen, each and every one of them. They're split up right from the beginning, basically. Like, they go do their own thing. Very, very sloppy on the plot wise. I'm not gonna lie. They started out strong and ended it on an okay level. It fell a little flat in some places. So it's going to get that 2 on the technical side. Now, as far as entertainment, it's going to get a whopping 2 as well. Like I said, it was not very entertaining. I found myself quite bored. The gore was the only good thing. There was some eye candy going with the females. But there was only one time you got to see female nudity, which, whatever, I guess. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be in there to make a good film. Sometimes it does help crap like this. So I'm going to set that piece of crap down. It did not help at all. You know, they needed something in there. You got male penis, and that was it. Alright, guys, that's a 4 overall. I feel like I have ranted on long enough about this lump of crap. Friday. I have Friday already set. I have an amazing film that I got to screen, and I cannot wait to review it for you guys because it was freaking dope. Alright, y'all. Love your faces as always. Please like, share, and subscribe. All that jazz. And as always, you know me with my routine as... peace.